Now, before you roast me from my title and from my thumbnail, I want you to hear me out. We're here to talk about two completely different ends of the spectrum, so let's just get right into it and start talking. Stop overthinking your builds. And let me explain why. Normally I don't sit here and ramble about videos. Normally I don't take videos that ramble. Usually I'm wrenching on something, installing nitrous, blowing parts out of my axle, my supercharger, building on cars that last forever for projects. But usually you find me working on something. All these Fox bodies I own, I put my own money into, my own time, and my own car parts. But that's not really what we're here to talk about today. If you look at my title, K.I.S.S. Keep it stupid simple. It's that easy. So you probably say, Dan, why are you talking about keep it stupid simple? Well, it's very easy. Right here in front of you, you got two complete different ends of the spectrum. And let me tell you what I think about which one is funner and which one I enjoy the most. A lot of my Fox body channel has derived from stock parts. A GT40, GT40 heads. God only knows what's in that motor. I bet that would be fun to blow up. Bone stock motor over here with a B-cam, the almighty B-cam, stock intake. My very first motor I split, right at number 2 main. A T5 input I just twisted. Like, what do those have to do with this video? It's very simple. They're stock parts. Dad's car, in the series with Dad's car, if you look at the playlist in my card, if you wanted to check it out, we literally did one mod at a time. Axle, differential, subframe connectors, motor mounts that were complete ruin, poly bushings, 30-year-old supercharger, 30-year-old nitrous versus each other, versus together, bone stock motor, junkyard intake. Come on, super easy. Those parts are very easy to acquire for the most part. And that's what a lot of my YouTube channel relates to. Now you look at this thing, and this is a 1987 Ford Mustang GT, full weight street car. But is it? It's got a 9-inch ends, 8/8 axle, fully reinforced with a 35 spline spool, big brakes, big studs, big axles, 750 Magna Fuel, -10-8, PTFE, big subframes, chromoly cage, big Cobra brakes, 17-inch fronts, 410 Windsor. If you guys haven't followed that stuff, there's up in my playlist. Big turbo. The list goes on and on and on. What the hell does that have to do with this video? Because if I break this car, if I go out and I completely destroy this car's transmission T56 faceplate, which for those math equation people, a T56 faceplate, a T56 trans alone is $3,500. To send it off to Liberty and have it faceplated is another $3,500. So there you have it. I got a $1,500 clutch. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So if I break this thing, guess what? I not only got to order parts, but they're super expensive. Now, as you guys have seen in all my videos, in the video series that we've been doing with Dad's car, we broke this car like 4 or 5 times this year. And what happened? We had the car up and running, no time at all. Lickety split. Parts ordered quick, stock motor. We still ain't blowed the motor up. So this is like project spare parts. That's what it should be called. So what's that mean for you? On this build, I kept it stupid simple. I get a lot of people say, well, you could put heads and you could put cam and you can do this and you can do this. Nah, man. If you haven't had a chance to check out Project Hot Wheels in my cards up here, if you haven't had a chance to check that one out, I went 1090s on a full weight GT with a bone stock motor like my dad's and a T5. I kept it stupid simple for that very build, for that very reason. A 10-second street car trapping 130, 127, 128 is fast. I fully expect to trap 160, 155, 150, 155. Let's get to 150 first in this car, which is ridiculous. That's low 9s. That's fast. That's uncontrollably fast. For a street car, stick shift car, that's fast. So let me start getting into the end of my video and I'll give you this conclusion. The reason why I say earlier in the video, stop overthinking your builds, it's just that simple, guys. Fox body Mustangs are fast by nature. They don't weigh a lot. There's a ton of mods you could put on them and make them go faster. And they really don't require you to spend tens of thousands of dollars to make them go fast. I have had way more fun on my dad's car this year than I have had on this car in years. And this is coming from experience, folks. This is why I'm making this video for you today. It's not a video that's super awesome where I'm driving down the street doing a burnout. It's not a video where I'm putting a big turbo on a car and going to the dyno and going to the track and making a bunch of horsepower. It's just really about me making a video to be real with you because my videos are raw. I had both of these cars sitting next to each other and I just said to myself, I just got to explain this. Where do you draw the line? Right? I love this car to death. I'm married to this car forever. I'll never give up on it, but I went way too far with this car to the point that if the thing doesn't even run right, if it's broken, the parts for this are expensive to get. And there's probably quite a bit of a back order or probably not even making the parts. If I break that faceplate, I'm out 8 to 12 weeks. I break this T5, I'm out a couple hours. So in conclusion, guys, this is basically what I'm saying. You have to keep it stupid simple. Exhaust, gears, subframe connectors. Guys, rebuild your stock block and put a turbo on it. Or find a supercharger, or just do something. You start getting crazy like this, and it's just gonna cost you a lot of money and time. Like I said, there's a line you draw where it's just not fun anymore. And my black car is kind of getting to that point too. I've had way more fun on my dad's LX and Project Hot Wheels than I've had in both of those cars in years. So let me end this video with, in a nutshell, I'm not talking shit about anybody's stuff. I'm not here to talk about anybody and how you should do your builds. I'm just telling you from my experiences. This is what happens, okay? I got tens of thousands of dollars in this car. And ask me how many times I've went down the track in it in the last year. 0. I got a few $1,000s in time and money in that car, and I broke it like 5 times, and I fixed it and had so much fun and made all these videos for you. You get my point? So for all you guys out there that are doing your budget builds, guys, rock on, okay? You're not missing much. You're not missing much. Heads, cam, intake, do whatever you want. There's a lot of good ways and a lot of cheap ways to make a lot of horsepower without going out and spending tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah, this is end game. I get it. So if you enjoyed my content and you enjoyed me rambling, hit me up with some comments, hit me up with some likes. I appreciate everybody for just listening to me, but I felt this video would be perfect because I got 7, 8, 9,000 horsepower car and a 300 horsepower car. And I've had way more fun this year with that one than I've had with this car in years. So there's your conclusion. Anyways, before you leave, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Hit me up with some comments. Do yourself a favor and go check out all the Fox Body channels out there. There's a lot of them popping up. Some good content out there. Remember, we started a club membership with the join button. I appreciate everybody who has supported already. Honestly, I thank you just for supporting my channel by watching the video through. So without further ado, see you in the next one.